Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to be doing a brief stock evaluation of everyone's favorite car company, and if you enjoy this type of video, come check out my channel, and I've done a playlist of a ton of different brief stock analysis videos just like this one. The very first thing I wanted to take a look at is Tesla's revenue since it became a public company in 2008. It's seen something like 25,000% revenue growth since it became public, which is just absolutely crazy to me. I'm very aware that it's still not yet a profitable company, but just to take a look at revenue growth for year to year and just be able to guess from that how it's going to go in future years is absolutely crazy for the Tesla bulls. This next chart goes very closely with the last one. We can see their quarterly deliveries increasing every quarter over quarter until we get to 2019, and growth has slowed a little bit for Tesla, and I'll get to that just a little bit later in the video, but still crazy growth for the number of deliveries, and they only have one operating factory right now in Nevada, so think about what happens once they open their factory in Asia and then build one in Europe as well as another one in North America. They're going to be able to deliver so many more vehicles. Right now, Tesla is actually exporting all of the Teslas from the Nevada factory all over the world, but once the Gigafactory in China gets built, they're going to be able to export their vehicles to all of the countries in Asia as well as to Europe. It will probably be cheaper to export the vehicles from China than from North America. Another thing to keep in mind that the Tesla factory in Nevada right now is the third biggest building in the entire world, and the Gigafactory in China is actually going to be bigger than that, so think of all of the production that they can get with that factory. Here is a chart quickly showing the sales of electric cars in China absolutely soaring, and think about how that's going to look after Tesla launches their factory in China and China no longer has to import the Teslas. And this chart is a couple years old. It's from 2017. Growth for Tesla actually has slowed quite a bit in China since then, but imagine what's going to happen after the Gigafactory launch. Tesla's biggest competition in China right now is a stock called NIO. They make electric cars, and they're actually a much smaller company than Tesla, and they're much less likely to achieve profitability anytime soon. And Tesla is very likely to achieve profitability in 2020, and if not in 2020, definitely in 2021. But for NIO, it is not looking good for them to reach profitability in the next several years. This is a really cool chart I found on Bloomberg. It shows the projected annual global electric vehicle sales until 2040, and this is obviously very speculative. The electric vehicle sales could be a lot better or a little bit worse. I seriously doubt it's going to be much worse than this, but that's just my opinion. And as you can see on this chart, the US and China are the biggest two countries for electric vehicle sales, and that's currently where Tesla is going to have their first two factories. And then we have France, Germany, and UK as the next biggest three countries, and Tesla is very likely going to build the next factory in Europe. And then after Tesla has a huge factory in North America, Asia, and Europe, I think the fourth factory is very likely to be in North America again, either on the east coast of the United States, which I think is probably the most likely, or they could do something like put it in Mexico so that they can supply vehicles a lot more easily to Central America and South America. And then that yellow portion that you could see that's pretty small above China would be majorly boosted as Tesla is able to lower the cost of their vehicles. This chart is pretty exciting. It shows that the Model 3 is one of the top 5 best-selling cars in the United States, and that was in December of 2018. And I believe in August of 2018, it was actually the best-selling car with the Model 3. And then I think the Model Y is actually going to be even better than the Model 3 because it's in that lower price bracket. I think the Model Y is definitely going to be what makes Tesla profitable. I think the sales for the Model Y are going to be like anything we've ever seen from an electric vehicle before, kind of like when the Model 3 came out, but even better. Here we can see the range, the speed, the acceleration, the price, and then the launch price of the Model Y. And as we can see, in spring of 2021, the Tesla Model Y will be available for $39,000, which is definitely getting Tesla into our lower price bracket where much more people are going to be able to afford to buy a Tesla. And there's currently no talk of what it's going to be worth going forward from that. In 2022, maybe it could be worth $30,000 or even less. So many more people are going to be able to buy a Tesla, and this isn't even including the tax break that comes along with getting an electric car. Right now, it's really just the upper class and very upper middle class that are able to afford Tesla Model 3s. But as the price comes down for that Model Y year over year, more and more people are going to be able to afford to buy an electric vehicle, and therefore Tesla is going to be able to ramp up vehicle sales more and more as more and more people are able to afford to buy one. This whole video, I've really been making the bull case for Tesla, but this part's going to be just a little bit different. So the market cap for Tesla when this chart was made was about 62 billion, and I think all the other companies on this list are currently much bigger companies, and that's really not a fair market valuation for Tesla. For a company that has not even achieved profitability yet, I think this market cap for Tesla is definitely a representation of where Tesla will go and not what Tesla is currently worth. So if you think you're getting on the Tesla hype train really early, you're probably wrong, and there's another million people that are thinking the exact same thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm currently a Tesla shareholder, and I think it's a great investment, but they're not going to blow up overnight or anything like that. I am currently a Tesla shareholder, so I will definitely be doing periodic updates on the Tesla stock. So subscribe if you think you may be interested in that, and come check out my channel to see what other kind of stocks I like investing in. And thank you so much for watching till the end.